imagine that.
Alright, what is up, internet? How's it going, everybody? So, gonna try to start doing some earlier fucking streams here. But it's all dependent on ISP/internet. You know, whether or not it's good or bad. So, let's see. So far we're doing okay. We'll see how it goes. See if we can't get our Scenes ready. Okay, we got a little bit of a. This one's low frame rate for some reason. That's okay. It doesn't have to be super high frame rate. We'll be alright. Got this. Okay, we'll do this one. Chat only. That's fine. I think we're good there. Okay, no drops so far. So far, so good. Let's see if that one's okay. Okay. Dude, this one is so... Wow, that is weird. Why would it be a low framey thing? Alright, turn the echo off. We're good. We're good. Yep. Audio should be okay. Let's make sure we don't have any more echo. Okay. There's that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this poor Razer cam here. We're gonna get video. Dude, it's so fucking low frame. Oh my gosh. What if I switch it to 50 hertz? This one may be about to die. That one. Edumacated, thanks for coming by, man. No, I'm good, dude. I'm good. Man, that doesn't work. Well, who knows? It just looks so jarring compared to the other ones. That's pretty much the only fucking reason. Let's try to force it to be 60. Yeah, it's alright. It's whatever. It's a little better, but again, I think that one's about to die. So we might be tearing that one down soon enough. And it will be whatever. I don't know. So here we are. Another boring unboxing. I'm sure it's boring. Everyone's bored to death of unboxings. Unless, you know, you got some fancy way of doing it, which I do not. But that's okay. It's just, you know, it's just a yap session. A yap sesh. We'll just be gabbing it up, man. You know? Guess we'll stand this poor thing up so I can start unboxing it. This is a Cyberpower. I don't know if they're related or not, but not to be confused with Cyberpower PC. Because even if they're related, like, you know, ownership wise or something, they're completely different divisions. This is the Cyberpower company. This is the one that makes fucking battery backups and shit, you know. So this is one of those heavy ass lead acid dealios. So Killer, what's up, man? Took wrong medicine because you are early today. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Hey, what's going on? You fighting a cold? What the heck, man? You took the drowsy shit when you should have took the non-drowsy. So of course these kind of things always give you you know, you don't have to use it, but this is just, you can utilize it to help with, like alerting your system to shut down maybe. There we go. It's not bad. So, may or not use that. This is for me hija's build. Just to protect some of the components. It's basically a surge protector and a line filter and a battery backup. Just, kind of smooshed into one. And pretty heavy as fuck.
Imagine that.
In most cases. I'm in a train tourney of 36 hours because all flights are overbooked and I have to be there. Oh shit, brother. Dude, man. Well, God be with you, brother, because that's crazy. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can get some kind of refund, maybe. I never know. They probably won't. But, sucks, dude. Okay. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy.
Imagine that.
Lemon fucking squeezy, baby. So what do we have here? We have a UPS/battery backup device by Cyberpower. What the hell? So, and it smells burnt. It smells awful. I hate these type of electronics for that smell. Boy, they packed this one good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Now, I have had one of these. I'm going to be checking the batteries on this thing because I've already been burned in the past where somebody has switched the batteries for some knockoff brand batteries and not, Cyberpower batteries or whatever. And it died sooner than expected. And I opened it up and found out, wait a minute, those aren't Cyberpower batteries. What the hell? Which again, maybe Cyberpower from time to time, maybe they use off-brand from time to time. But still, that's not what I want. Have to change my battery at UPS. Been through a lot. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, do some research and reviews, Killer, but look into those new lithium iron phosphate batteries. I tried a couple of those out in my last battery backup, and so far it's pretty good, and the price was actually a little cheaper than the lead ones, but obviously that depends on the market you get it from. So if the lead ones would have been cheaper, I would have got the lead ones. I just happened to be able to get those lithium ones at a cheaper price than the lead acid. So as long as it fits and has the right, wattage numbers and everything like that, you just have to do your research. That's what I did.
Imagine that.
I did all of my research ahead of time. Actually, I need to move this because it's in the way of my chat viewership here. There we go. Now I can fucking see. Here. Batteries are a lot cheaper compared to outside world. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you have a market where batteries are typically cheaper than most other places, then the lead acid is probably going to be your cheapest ones, maybe, because it's going to be a lot more competitive over there, the prices. But you never know. Just a heads up in case maybe. This is a long ass fucking cable. So you see. On one of the smaller cameras, you see the item is over here, and this is the cord. So probably like 6 foot-ish, something like that. Turn it on its side. Go ahead and peel this. Voila. I like it. And then it's got, one of these that you can angle so it's easier to see when it's on the floor. So I'll definitely be using that in an angled position. And also make sure, you know, you get the right thing that you ordered. So this should be the 1500, which means it's 1500 volt amps and or 1000 watts roughly. Yep, we're good there. All right, so now I am definitely going to be checking these batteries. Because like I said, I have got these before and they looked brand new, but somebody had it first and they took the good batteries out and put some shitty ones in. But then I got sold the fucking shitty batteries, you know, the unit. So I don't want to fucking deal with that. Oh baby, these look new. Oh baby. Oh yeah, we did good. Okay, we did good. New batteries, cables look good. All right, we're just gonna kind of stand this up, I think, so I can see this side here. Oh yeah. Cyberpower batteries. All right, we're good. We're good, guys. Try to show here. It's hard to see on this fucking, but you can see the end of the Cyberpower. Trust me, if you can't see, I'm sorry. My cameras aren't the best. You know, I did my camera setup basically from the point of view that quantity is better than quality. So yeah, heavy as fuck. Hell yeah. It is. That's true, man. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. Everything looks good. Very happy about that. This is definitely, this is good on the seller. They sold me legit a new product that was not opened and fucked up and switched out and all kinds of other shit. On it, you're just showing off your PCs. Yeah, that's true, brother. That's true. I'm Mr. RGB, you know. Like, I bought into the whole thing that RGB automatically gives you 5 to 10 FPS more. I bought into that whole line. Hook, line, and sinker. But seriously, like, one of my problems is not being able to get rid of past things. Like, a few of the cameras are actually good quality, and they were supposed to just straight up replace other cameras, right? Like this poor thing, this low framey thing is supposed to be replaced, but it still kind of works. So I was like, nah, I'll put it in there anyway. I don't care. So all right, cool. So a lot of times what they recommend you do, and I think I'm on board with it, it's no problem, is you go ahead and you let this sit plugged in and get a full charge on this baby. Sometimes they come almost damn near full charged. So, you know, it may not take that long, but they'd recommend, you know, you do it overnight or 8 hours or whatever the hell it is. Let's see what Cyberpower is telling us for your first, whatever the hell it's called. Where is it? Where is it? Unpacking. Yeah, yeah. Battery placement. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It says you can actually, no, this one says it can be used immediately upon receipt. However, after receiving a new UPS, to ensure the battery's maximum charge capacity, it's recommended that you charge the battery for at least 8 hours. So it's kind of up to you. I will let it charge up. I'm not going to install it right away. So also that will be because I also want to see if we can get the camera to focus. We'll see how much watts does it pull on this situation. Tell her someone that I need this kind of lighting in my alone life. Yeah, yeah, for real. That is so true. I actually, yeah, the lighting does keep me company when I'm lonely. Hell yeah, 100%. That's same here, brother. Okay, we're on watts, so I'm gonna plug it in, and let's see. Immediately, 13 watts, 18. We're at 18.1 watts, 8.2, 18.2. Oh, against the wall. For your life, do you believe in you or not? I'm a believer. Okay. That's going to be a copyright hit, probably. Sorry. I gotta fix this thing. I think it's also overheating, this one in particular. So I'm probably gonna tear this camera apart and put some copper heat sinks or RAM sinks on it. Hopefully that helps a little. So, all right, can we see on stream? No, we cannot. Let's try, let me turn this one off. Does that help or hurt? It's too much glare, bro. Almost. Okay, maybe if I turn all the lights off? Okay. It's not ideal, but you can pretty much kind of see it. Alright, cool. Well, I'm glad you were able to come by, Killer. I've been doing it so late that you know, for my time that is, that you're not even able to drop by. So at least you were able to come by for a little bit. So that is good, man. Good news. All right, now I'm gonna turn it on. So right now it's just plugged in, so it can charge itself. But I'm gonna turn the screen on. I'm gonna angle it down for the camera's sake. Okay. And we'll see if that changes. Let me turn that off. Any of the, so we're in the 16 to 17 watt range. Turn this baby on.
Imagine that.
Yep, so very good. That turning on the display / readout does not significantly affect its power draw while it's just charging and nothing else is plugged into it. So let's see, everything looks good. No errors on the screen, no artifacts on the screen, so we have actual kind of okay looking stuff, it appears. So it is outputting the 120 volts that we want. So I think we're good. It already is showing that its battery capacity is full. So I guess a lot of these are coming pre-charged, you know, kind of full. Instead of halfway charged like they used to do on this kind of stuff a lot more. I will say this is not as heavy as the... I have these same models, but like older, obviously, not newly manufactured. I may be late, but never forget. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, wait, what? Light bouncing. Like she used to, yeah. Where the hell is my... Oh, I lost my chat. I tried to undo your thing, and then my chat disappeared. Okay, we're back. We're back, man. So I think this is probably going to be ready in less than 8 hours. But I'll still let it, you know, kind of feel itself out, you know, whatever. We'll be good. We'll be good. So that's pretty much it. That's all we're going to do with this. I feel like maybe in a little bit. I might stream another stream separate from this, but I don't know. I might have to wait till later to do the game sesh. So I don't know, no promises. I'm just glad that this actually worked. Excuse me. Okay. Had to take care of that. Alarm of mine has some music from Spotify, so we don't want to get hit too hard. Alright. I think that is good enough. And then the screen goes to sleep, or you can have it if you hold down the display button. You can force it to stay on. Where's the battery percent? There's battery percent. So looks like it's fine. It's claiming it's 100%, but I think you need to like let these type of things fill themselves out, because that's not always true. The first couple readings on those, like first, I don't know, maybe a week, it's still learning the battery capacity in my opinion. Even though they're supposed to be pre-trained. Alright, so the cool thing about this is that a lot of these 1500 volt amp deals only are only capable of pushing 900 watts, which it's only 100 watts more. But when you're dealing with a gaming rig, a gaming system, even that, just that little 100 watt headroom just makes it a lot more robust device that can handle, hopefully, you know, if you happen to be gaming at the time that you get an outage, this should handle that a lot better than, even though it's only 100 watts, it will handle it a lot better than like a 900 watt system, you know, as long as they're the same quality, obviously. Because if you go up in quality, then yes, a 900 watt would be better than the lower quality 1000 watt, because that's not enough. But same quality wise, same price, you're fine. This comes with, let's see here, 2, 4, it comes with 6 battery backed up plugs. So I'm going to try to spin this around. And we're going to turn the light back on because can't fucking see otherwise. There we go. So the gray ones are your surge and battery. And then the black ones here, those are surge protection only. So that way you can split up, you know, whatever you want. I typically use this just for a gaming or, you know, just for a heavy PC rig. These type of devices. I don't normally add too many other devices onto this. Unless, you know, a specific reason. But the other things you got, you can run your network through here. Unless there's like some low data type thing that you're trying to protect, these suck. I would never run through these. Like literally almost never. Okay, mate. Network issue inside train. Meet you later. Alright, killer. Hey, I might be late if I do any game streaming, so it might be later. It might be too late for you, so my apologies. But have a safe trip, man. Take it easy. Thanks for coming by, bro. Let's see, we got, obviously a lot of these will use serial port or USB connection. Let's see if I can get a little closer there. No worries. I'll be there if I can. Cool, man. Sounds good. Thanks, dude. So yeah, you know, just depending. Most of your stuff will be fine with your USB hookup. You know, if you're hooking it up to, you know, your PC or your, you know, I don't know, your server, like a media server or some shit. So you plug that into it, and it'll help it realize, oh, power's off, and your Windows will shut down, or Linux, or whatever the fuck you're setting up. Got a reset button for the like built-in like breaker. You also can do an expansion port, which is a much better, I think, for like networking stuff. A lot of that is like out of the scope for what I do, but you know, we'll go ahead and look at it though. We'll go ahead and take this off. Generally, I take these off anyway, so it's like an extra cooling point. I'm a little ridiculous about that kind of thing, so. And there you go. But that is a separate thing. This does not come with the device. It's not included. That's what I'm trying to say. There you go. Put all this in here. Okay, I'm going to keep all this together, just like that. Bro, what am I stuck on here? Whee! Drop this in there. Zip tie. Then it's got vents on I think both sides. No, it looks like, well, it does have vents on both sides, but the most important vents you can see through, because the PCB and board is on like this side, and then there's more air gap on this side, right? So you wouldn't want to put this like against the wall or lay this down on carpet. Like, I wouldn't recommend that at all. And also, I wouldn't even put the bottom. Like, I always put like either like a piece of wood or like some kind of heat resistant plastic. If I'm putting these on the floor, I put something under these. You know, I don't want it on carpet. Carpet can you know, be bad for the heat radiance coming off of this is probably not a good idea in my opinion. But it does still have some venting. I don't know how much airflow, probably not very much, but a little bit on the right side if you're looking at it from the back. So I just generally I try to never have either side blocked. You know what I mean? And I guess technically you could lay it down. I wouldn't do that, again, because this side gets warm just like this side does. But if you're going to lay it down, I'd probably recommend looking at it in the side that you can see through, that has a lot more venting, more air gap. Make sure that's up if you're going to do it, and you know, put it on top of like a board or something like that, so it has, you know, less I guess insulation. You don't want to insulate this motherfucker. And I think that's it, man. It's pretty simple. You know, this is probably my favorite UPS for the money, for this price range. This is between, depending on where you can get it, between $200 and $300. But I wouldn't pay $300 for it personally. If this is $300 and it never goes down, I'd be looking for a lithium iron phosphate one, because those are over $300 for this spec if you get those lithium battery ones. So this one is a lead acid one. So for me, it has to be closer to 200 before I say, yeah, that's fine. That's a fine price, whatever. If it's ever under 200, then yeah, you're looking at, oh, okay, that's a good sale. Let me go ahead and nab that sucker. But if it's closer to 200, it's an okay buy recommendation for 1,000 watt UPS. But if this thing gets close to 300, no, I would just spend the extra money and get a lithium if I could never get this at a low price. All right. You know, I don't really use them that much, but you know, some people might find them useful. If this is, a lot of times you could put this on your desk. It would probably be a good idea, unless you need all the space and you can't fit it. But you know, it gives you some charging ports here. You get a normal USB-A and you get a USB-C. They are, it looks like it says they're capable of like 3.1 amps, so it's plenty for most phones and things like that, you know. It's not going to be the craziest fast charge ever, but it'll get the job done. Alright, that's it for me, guys. I will probably stream again. The question is it sooner or later? Most likely will be later, I think, because I got some tidying up and cleaning to do. Merry belated Christmas if you didn't catch my pre-Christmas streams where I shouted out the Merry Christmas to everyone. So I'll do it again. Merry belated Christmas. And hopefully I catch you on the next one or the next VOD or however it is you are viewing this. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. Ciao for now. God bless.
Imagine that. Imagine that.